Okay, so I decided to pull a card for myself before I went into work this morning. I pulled Time Machine. So Time Machine, so the number 3 might be significant too. And so when I started reading in the book, it talks about we rely on the stories we inherit from our ancestors, our families, our culture, and the world around us to construct a map of our reality. As we develop new stories in life, we build on those old foundations, repair them when we can, or tear them down and begin again. The best and most powerful traits and experiences of your ancestors are yours to integrate into your life so that you don't have to revisit their hardships of or rectify their mistakes. So, and then it says you have a magical map with which to navigate the current circumstances. Look to your past for answers now. Ask yourself, in this situation, what can I learn from those who came before me? What traits can I emulate in order to move through this challenge with wisdom? How can I build on what I already know and integrate this understanding? What might I do differently? So this is all, like, to me, this is making me think about like inherited patterns, right? So like when you have like an irrational fear of something that you don't even know where it came from because you've never had anything happen to you, that's developed, like that's passed down from our ancestors, right? So if your, mother had a certain trauma, like that trauma is passed down to you to transmute and navigate through it. Maybe your soul chose to be the cycle breaker. That also makes me think about like closing out cycles, right? So sometimes you walk blindly into traps set in the past. Perhaps you couldn't see that you were repeating a pattern until you were well in it. The best course of action here is to rest, practice self-compassion, and make conscious choice to do something differently next time. Clarity will come. So I'm working through something like this right now. Like I have been on intermittent leave while my dad was on hospice and really sick. And when he passed, I took bereavement and then I went back to work full-time nursing while also launching my business and also helping with my mom. And so with some new things with her. And so, and I'm a nurse, so I am like caregiving pretty much all the time. But my heart and soul is like getting into the energy healing, the creative stuff that I create on my website, like all that stuff. And I've been waiting for this, stuff to pick up on my business so that I could transition out of nursing full time. And it's not happening, right? And so I'm realizing this week that I have to make these choices. Like I had, you could book Reiki sessions with me, but you couldn't actually book them because I didn't have acuity scheduling. So I'm like, okay, I need to just take that step and do acuity scheduling. My thought was I didn't want to pay for something that I wasn't using yet, right? But in doing that, I was blocking the ability for people just to book when they want to. And I know for me, when I go to book a session with someone, if I don't see a calendar with availability, I'll just not do it because I'm like, I need to see. So, and then right now, like I woke up this morning and I'm exhausted and it's like, I still have one full day left of work and I'm just like, I can't work full time anymore. Like I have to go down to part time, even if don't have the money to pay my bills. Like I just can't do it. My soul is like screaming at me right now. And so I just have to like make that leap and just trust that Spirit's going to catch me, right? So I'm feeling emotional about that. So maybe you're even feeling called to do something similar. So, let's see. Clarity will come. Remember that if you do what you always did, you'll get what you always got. History repeats itself only if you allow it. The most important thing is that you are becoming aware. You can't make a different choice regarding how you respond to life right now. You can make a different choice. Yes, things can be awkward and uncomfortable as old hurts are revealed and the new solutions are attempted. The time is ripe for change, so keep going. Every step is important. Allies will rally, but in the end, you are the one you've been searching for. One day you will remember how your beautiful new story was around the corner. That just made me emotional. Anyway, yeah, life has been, there's definitely been some challenge. Ooh, 526. My birthday is 526. Anyway, there's definitely been challenges in my life, and I've just been asked to go with a lot of trust. And so I have to keep honoring that path. And so sometimes I push myself to the point of exhaustion to where I just can't go any further with it. And that's okay. Like, that's, I'm also Gemini. Mercury's my main ruling planet. Taurus, I'm Gemini sun, Taurus moon, Scorpio rising. So my life is all about transformation. The mental, like, I'm a Gemini, so I love to think and like figure things out and like learn, and then I'm a life path 9, so I'm like the master alchemist as far as I don't say that from an ego way. I just say that like I transmute the energy from the collective, like I alchemize that. That's part of the life path 9's journey, and so this is what my soul chose, and so I have to honor that each step of the way. And so if you are with me in this, just know that you hang in there. Just take the little action steps. That's all we have to do. Like, spirit just needs to know that we are taking those steps to like be the, come and honor the path that we chose to come here and do. So I'm sending you so much love.